scan. If I can do a body scan with you. So one of the things, another thing that I do is in the body, when I work with people, especially those that have severe medical issues, the severe medical issues, like, I shouldn't say severe medical issues, but things that I'm more known for are things like thyroidism, fibromyalgia, bipolar, depression, the lady parts. By the way, you may find that the energy clears out some of the energy the trapped energy that was causing. So I'm gonna get to that now and I'm gonna have a conversation first before, as you're up here, that very often when we have these sort of ailments, even diabetes and arthritis and all these other things, that very often it's energy that just gets trapped, right? And so what happens when trapped energy is sort of stuck, it's going to bounce around, and when it bounces around, it weakens the integrity of whatever that space is. So things like the liver, like kidneys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a body scan, and I'm going to start from the head to go down to the feet. And this is what I do as one of the first stops when I'm working with people that have medical issues that are coming to me from medical. So those that have cancer and going through chemotherapy and they want to progress through it faster, so they don't have to take in as much. So what we're doing is we're flushing a lot of the energy, and that's going to be trauma. It's going to be, it can be grief. Grief wreaks havoc on the body. So I'm going to scan. What I'm scanning for inconsistency. So if anyone who feels energy, you may feel what I'm doing. You may feel it. Can you see that? That I hit right here, and there's a little bit of, it's like a slowdown, like it gets a little stickier, a little thicker, yeah. So I can feel it. It's almost like when we're so who's sensitive to energy, Scott? Do you want to be on camera? I don't think so. Okay, it's up to you.
I'd rather just watch this.
Okay, does anyone want to feel this energy? So I'm amplifying energy anyway. So Andrew, put your hand, follow my hand up here. You're okay. So come down here. And you feel how that shifts, right? It's a little resistance. Do you want to try, Kevin? Okay. Yeah. I'll bring everything. You're gonna be on the recording, social media. Okay. So bring your hand up, and I want you to come down, and we're feeling for like almost a magnetic change in energy. Hang on, let's bring it back. Hang on. I'm not going. Follow my hand. Stay with me. Feel how it's getting a little stickier right there? There's a shift in energy. Right to here. Do you feel that? Right? It's almost like we're getting closer to a magnet. So when we're scanning, come down here, feel that? It's almost like pushing my hand up. There's a resistance. Right. So now I'm going to step away. I'm going to step out of it, and I want you to bring your butt right here, and then scan from head down. I'm noticing the transcriptions are not quite as
Yeah, they're not.
They're a little off.
Super.
They say a word here and there.
I'm like, how's she gonna be able to translate that? Cause I'm like.
feel your head too. Do you feel that shift in your head as you're scanning down?
Thinking about my fingers too much.
Don't think about your fingers. Just feel. Close your eyes if you have to. Do you feel how the energy shifts a little bit?
My fingers.
Yeah.
Not so much the head, but fingers.
You're borrowing my energy. If you were to activate your energy, you'd be feeling it without that third party support. So you would feel it in a stronger way. But we all have magnetic, so thank you. We all have magnetic energy that comes off of us, and wherever our dominant area is. So if we're third eye strong, we're gonna have this sort of like it's strong energy, just sort of like the magnetic, but it won't be this resistant energy. It'll just be like a hotter sort of when we see the halos around Christian, the auras, right? So this energy that we have, wherever our dominant area is, we're gonna emit more energy from that space, but also where the trauma is, because trauma is bouncing, right? When we think of the word joy, I want you to think of the word joy. You feel joy, anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want you to switch to shame. Feel shame. What is your body doing?
It's like crunchy.
Yeah, it constricts, right?
Yeah.
And we think words don't have power, but words have a lot of power. The words in our head create our reality. So if we're constantly saying, oh, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, what does our body think? Okay, our mind's like, okay, that's what we want. And we execute that order and we start doing things that validate, right?
Yep.
So it's not just psychology, but it's also the sort of, it's the neurosynaptic order that gets written. So go back to joy. So I'm gonna work right here because this is pretty strong, right here and here. So I'm gonna come into this. Anyone who's visual, is anyone noticing anything change? The energy around the floor here, if you're visual? Or it's getting, like the energy's, yeah. Yeah,
Like I feel like it's wobby.
yep.
Yeah.
So this energy, I'll bring your hand right here, right here. Can you feel your energy?
I feel the energy, but I feel like a crackness.
Yeah, I want you to focus on this one area right here, this circle, and I just want you to bring joy. Just talk joy, and as if you're sending a direct line from headquarters. The CEO is sending a message directly to an employee. So those that are sensitive to energy, what I'm picking up right now, I can feel out to the 18th layer of the energy field. So the first four are a lot of emotions. So when we have emotions come at us from other external, but we don't absorb it, sometimes it just gets trapped like debris in our sort of orbital field. And we have the first zone, and this has its own chakra, and the second zone has its own chakra, and third, and I go out to the fourth. So the fourth brings me out to the 18th layer, the fourth zone. So what we're having right here is the energy from here is also in here, which tells me this is an external, this wasn't just you, like, for instance, you experiencing combat on the battlefield in an IED explosion, right? That's where you, the situation wasn't caused by, say, childhood abuse, right? So when it's an external factor impeding on the spiritual growth or the personal development of the individual, that gets caught in the debris, and we want to clean and clear that debris. And what we do is we neutralize it. Because you can't create energy, you can't destroy it, but you can change it. You can always change it. So if we treat energy like sand in a sandbox, or like ice where we can sculpt it, and then we just stick more water on it, freeze it, and we can create something new with it. Then see how the energy shifted? Yeah. When I told it had permission to be neutralized, like sand, it's like, oh, Because we just need the master memory to remember what we can do. So I'm gonna flush energy, but I'm gonna take it from the top of your head down your feet. Is it okay for me to put my hand on your head? Okay, so I'm gonna just.
I've known the one.
We're close, we're close. You feel how the energy is favoring one leg over the other? It's not an equal sum. So I want you to consciously equalize that energy, split it equally down the hips, pelvic bones down. Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
How it's strengthened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want you to bring that all the way down to the core of earth. So it's going to unite as one thread, one funnel of energy down to the core of earth, come back up, and then split as it comes up both heels. Strengthen it, strengthen it, strengthen it, strengthen it. Deep breath. And then I want you to exhale, but not just exhale out your mouth. I want you to exhale through your head. Where we think our power is, or let me rephrase that, where we think our greatest weakness is usually where the superpower is hiding. So we might go through our entire life thinking, women that I work with that have thyroidism, right? Thyroid issues usually come from not being able to speak truth, from not being able to say what needs to be said, not being able to speak when it was necessary to speak, and instead we swallow it. And we swallow it two different ways. We either swallow it where it comes into our stomach and it follows the blood flow, and then it goes to the stomach, the intestines, up to the liver, or it goes into our respiratory. So is it going to the throat to a respiratory, which is also going to create anxiety, or is it going out into the belly, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to rewrite the code in your mind right now. And what I see, I'm here, but I'm not here at the same time. I'm here, but I'm in another dimension on my campus, in my room where I have holographic screens that are like shoulder to shoulder, about this height. So I'm there and I'm here at the same time. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling up your data, my hand is on you, pulling up the data. I'm also seeing where I can change the fuse. And there's this little fuse. That little fuse was holding coding that wasn't even yours.
That's a surprise.
Right? And you know who it comes from. So this fuse, we can either change the fuse or we can recode the motherboard to not need that fuse. Recode. Okay, what do we want to recode it to? Just give me a general idea.
A brighter side,
Like more optimism?
yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go to say more optimism. You get the same message I did? Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to release what was there first. (1973), see the timer? Well, I'm saying you see the timer, public, y'all can do it. No,
Right there,
sure. So the timeline popped up, it went to 1973. What happened in 1973?
I went to Hawaii,
Okay, what happened in Hawaii?
just had a good time, did a lot of things first. There were jet skis there, we used the jet skis. Went on a plane glider, in other words, where it takes you up and drops you up and you just fly.
Okay, go back to that moment. I want you to go back to 1973. I want you to feel the air. I want you to smell the air. I want you to feel the breeze. And then tell me what color this new fuse is going to be.
Blue, light blue.
Go back. Stay in Hawaii. Don't come out of it. Stay in Hawaii. I want you to put your feet on the sand. Tell me what temperature the sand is. Is it warm? Hot?
It's not hot, it's not cold, but it's just right. No burning or anything, yeah.
want you to step into the water. Can you do that?
Mhm.
Okay, what's going on in the water? How's it feel like?
It feels cool,
Yeah.
but it's clear.
Yeah.
And it's pretty.
Pretty
Even the
lovely.
Atlantic Ocean.
Okay. You might be feeling, can you feel Vinny's energy coming in?
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's going through me to you.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
So while we're in Hawaii, your house is getting a little bit of a renovation, okay? So we're gonna stay in Hawaii for about 3, 4, 5 more minutes. I want you to put your arms straight out in front of you. I want you to feel the breeze, like karate, like Titanic.
That way, oh,
Yeah.
Titanic sound.
Let's do a Titanic sound, and I want you to just open up and accept all of the energy of that God space there in Hawaii, where the sun is out, the water's warm. And I want you to take in the energy of that air. And I want you to feel it going down each vertebrae. Deep breath. And every exhale, we're letting go. Spirit, access that energy that we are releasing today. Assist Ruth Ann in letting that go. Use key code 176. We're going to use access code 14. We're going to clear that. Cause the body to cough when that's complete. Go again, Spirit, repeat. Intensify the energy, increase. Keep going, Spirit, clear that energy. And as this energy is being cleared, Vinny's energy is coming in, replacing that. Spirit, I want to let go of that energy. I want to release that energy that is in the lower left side of the stomach, the abdomen. Feel what's happening in your body right now? What does that feel like?
It feels warm.
Yeah.
It feels like it's lightening up.
Yeah. Deep breath, keep going. Spirit, run that energy from the top of the head down the spine, all the way to the tailbone. Intensify the energy in the tailbone and push it out to all the lady parts. Cause the body to cough when complete. One more coming, you're so lovely. All right. I want you to say, I am loved.
I am loved.
Say it with more conviction.
I am loved.
Take 2 steps forward. I want you to take 2 steps forward. When you do, I want you to take it, and I want you to say, I activate my feminine power, and then take 2 steps forward. And then come back.
I activate my feminine power. Small feet, small steps.
Say, I let it go
I let it go
without shame.
without shame.
Ooh, say the word shame.
Shame?
Spirit, I want you to go in and attach to as much shame in this body as possible. Convert that energy to joy. Do it now, Spirit. Use key code 13. Cause the body to cough when complete. A little bit left. Keep going.
Keep going.
You don't, that's not for the mind. It's not the mind's job. We're
I'm like-
bypassing the mind. If I wanted to use the mind, I wouldn't have pulled Spirit in.
I know.
exhale out, you're gonna exhale out your mouth, but also through your crown chakra.
Good.
I'm gonna come back to you, and
Okay, no problem.
I'm waiting
I'll
for
be
one
over
more cough to come through.
here.